For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Welcome to another edition of the Focus program. We got a very interesting show lined up for you with lots of activities designed for you to use this first part, end of June, first part of July already, as the summer moves along. Friend by the name of Mr. Terrry Harrington.
Hey, Paul, how are you?
Good to see you. Welcome back to the Focus set. We have the opportunity to see you occasionally, maybe once a year, when you come down to promote a wonderful breakfast.
Yeah, we all like to eat.
You all like to eat?
Yeah, no better way to start your morning than breakfast at Dockside. This is with the Blue Water Kiwanis Club in Port Huron, and it's on Mackinaw race morning.
It's a beautiful, beautiful sight, whether it's raining, I won't say snowing or anything, but if the weather is inclement, you are covered.
Yes, we are. We're actually beneath the chemical bank. They're right on the banks of the Black River. And actually where we are is right where the biggest boats in the race are.
Yes.
Now I'm looking forward to seeing that new boat there. They have a 105-foot boat coming in.
Really? I did not
from
know
the
that.
East Coast I was reading about, and so I'm hoping he'll be down there. So
yeah, well, he'd have to be.
Yeah, exactly.
The biggest ones have been about 70 or 80.
70, 80, yep.
I haven't seen one at 100. I know that I heard on Paul Miller's show the other day, they've got 200 and plus boats, 240.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's the first time over 200 boats in quite a while. So I'm pretty excited about that.
So the Kiwanis Club, you guys have been doing this for a long time.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we were talking about it at our last meeting, and we're well over 20 years. I've been in the club now. This is my 21st year, and they were doing it long before I got started with the group. So it's been a while.
We've been through numbers of banks in the facility, but the facility and the area stays the same.
Stays the same, yep.
And it's underneath the bank. And what do you do? You serve breakfast? We
serve breakfast, and one thing that makes it fun for the whole family, obviously it's a family-oriented event, is a lot of the racers come in and this is their last meal before they take off.
Yes.
And so you get a chance to, that's really your chance to get to talk to some of the racers. Obviously they come in with their t-shirts so you can identify most of them. And most of the guys are pretty open to talking about some of their experiences and what they like and don't like, and some of the races, and most of them have sailed it more than once, so you can get some pretty good stories too from them.
Well, talk to me about the food.
Okay, the food, well, yeah, it's your typical pancake, sausage, orange juice, coffee. Also, we put on French toast in case you want to have that variety. Some years we have hash brown potatoes type of thing. We got, of course, you have scrambled eggs as well. So, it's a good, hearty American breakfast before you head out.
How much do you charge?
We're only charging $7.
That's not bad.
For the adults. And if you bring the kids along, kids from 5 to 12 years old are only $4. And
oh my God.
And if you're only 5 or 4 and under, I should say, then you're free. So it helps the cause for Kiwanis, and you can have a lot of fun and be down there for the start of the race.
Well, it's a unique, absolutely unique venue.
Oh, it is.
To see that fleet of boats that early in the morning when they're getting ready to leave, and they're pretty serious at that point. They've been partying maybe Thursday night and Friday night, but all of a sudden Saturday morning it's time to go to work.
Yes, it is, and it's fun to watch, especially with the boats that are docked right where we are. They're the last group to sail out, so you're watching them get all the preparations and get all the food in, swabbing the deck, and every once in a while I see a guy go up on an 80-foot mast fixing some things, and so it's a lot of fun to watch
and somebody's pulling them up, and
not something I'd want to do,
right.
But
you and I'll stay on the ground.
You got it. And what is neat too, we're between the 7th Street and the Military Street Bridge, and so that's the only time of the year both bridges will go up at the same time, and you just watch the parade of boats as they head out to the St. Clair River and up to the starting line.
Give us the date again.
July 20th. Okay. That's Saturday, July 20th. We're the late race this year because Chicago will be the race before.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
okay.
So they flip-flop every other year.
7 in the morning until?
Actually, we try to serve about 6:30.
Oh, 6:30, okay.
Yep, we usually get Paul Miller in about 6:30 in the morning before he heads out on the press boat. And then some of the stragglers from Friday night stroll in, and then things really get going about 7 o'clock.
And how late do you serve?
till about 10.
Okay.
And the Parade of Boats actually starts about 8:30. So while you're there, you
You
can,
brought along a new T-shirt. You got them in green and you got them in white, you said.
Well, yep,
Talk to me about the shirt.
and a few other colors. This is the first year that we really are going to be pushing our T-shirts as well. We're going to have a booth over there by Concession Valley that they have there in the Zebra Bar parking lot. So we're going to have a booth there this year on Thursday, Friday night, and then we'll have them at the Pancake Breakfast on Saturday too. So really, it's a
nice looking logo.
It's a really good logo. Yeah, it's really cool, and I like how they've done it. And it's, hopefully we'll have some good success with that this year too.
Port Huron, Mackinaw, Blue Water Area, Kiwanis, 2019. That's great.
And the shirts are only $17, and we even have a long sleeve version.
Oh my God!
This year, if it's a little chilly, it may not be bad to have.
Yeah.
But
same price or a little
same
different?
price. Yep.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a good little fundraiser for us. But what I like about this too is, I mean, this isn't our biggest fundraiser of the year, but what I like about it, this is our most visible one. So we get a chance to talk to people about what Kiwanis is all about, and get to meet some of the guys and gals that are in our club, and it's just a good. It's just a good public
You're always
event.
looking for new members. How many members you got, round figure?
We have about 20 right now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And a few are trickling in, a few new members
when do
coming
you
in.
meet?
And we meet Thursday mornings at 7 o'clock over at the Denny's restaurant there at Kraft and 24th Ave. So good place to meet. And we're really an offshoot off the Port Huron Club, which is obviously a lot older than our group is. But not all of us can get off, and we don't have work hours like you do, Paul, where you get off and when you want to, and and go to lunch at noon on a Tuesday or a Monday now, and then, so we meet at 7 o'clock in the morning. Good way to start our day, have our meeting, do what we want to do our planning, and then get to work about 8:30 in the morning. So it works out great.
And you do good work for the community, so that's the key.
We like to think we do. Obviously our focus is on kids, and we all know our kids need a lot of support these days, and so this is a great way to do that.
Mr. Harrington, always a pleasure to see you, sir.
Good to see you too.
And keep up your health and the rest of it, and this should be good.
Yeah.
Invite everybody to come to breakfast underneath the chemical bank, soon to be called TCF, I believe.
I'm not sure
Changing
what bank
names
is.
again. Every hour on the hour.
Get your programs, all I
Get your
say.
program.
Yeah.
We'll be back with our next guest in just a second. We're honored to have a guest today from the Veterans Affairs group in St. Clair County, Nancy Desing.
Desing.
Desing. D is in Detroit.
Yes.
Desing. Nice to meet you. We've
Yes,
talked
nice
on
to
the
meet
phone. We've shared some emails, and we got you scheduled to come to the St. Clair Rotary next month.
Yes.
But you are here today to talk to us about a project which is really interesting, and that's the Blue Water Area Fallen Heroes Community Banners. What's it all about?
I am one of the program advisors for the banner. This is a signature project for the department. And Ed Weichler is also a program advisor who you will meet when we do the Rotary presentation. The banner project came to us via Ed. He went on a vacation with his brother, and they were going through Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. And it was 1 week after Memorial Day, and he's downtown looking up at the street posts, and there's these beautiful banners of these fallen heroes.
Isn't that marvelous?
Yes, and he was just taken back saying, we need to do this in the Blue Water area.
Yeah.
So he brought back the idea to our department and the St. Clair County Veterans Council to see if we can get some momentum to make this happen for St. Clair County. And what's different about ours, or what sets ourselves aside from ours and others that are nationwide, is ours are going to be county-wide. And so we want to do the entire St. Clair County. All the cities and townships that have downtown areas will have these beautiful, very patriotic banners.
How many banners do you think you'll have? Round figure.
We have a list. We know who our fallen heroes are. We have a list of over 550.
550 just in St. Clair County.
Yes, sir.
For how many years back does it go?
World War I
World War I?
to current conflict.
Wow. Wow,
Yes.
that's just staggering. That's going to be a costly project.
Yes. So there's some phases that need to take place with this. Phase 1 is really to obtain photographs of the fallen heroes.
Okay.
So we're really reaching out, or we really want to, that's what's nice about being on this show, we really want to reach out to the public to let them know about the project and let them know that if they do have a family member that was killed during their military service, that they can contact us if they have a photograph, and we'll scan it for free, and we will use that photograph to put it on the banner.
That is, I see you got one down here in this flyer, John Doe and his age and what military service and what city he's from, et cetera, et cetera. And the banners are they going to be all the same, just like this one?
Yes, they'll all be the same template. So we have the flag and the blue water area, so our bridge.
Wow.
And each photograph, if we can get a military photograph, we would prefer.
Yes.
If there's high school photographs, we'll take those. And it's really hard for us, you would think, with all the technology that we have, that we could use the internet to get a lot of these.
And then you probably can't.
We can't, because we're blowing these photographs up on these banners 3 to 4 feet, and
Right.
they get really not very clear.
It's the pixelation is the term that's used in that arena. And
Yes.
if you try and alter those pixels, it sometimes distorts the picture. So you really need a good picture of the soldier.
Yes, absolutely. We have over 187 of the over 550. So we're getting there. It's very slow. And we have a message line that families can call
Okay.
to leave a message so that we can set up an appointment to scan for a
And
photograph.
what's that number?
It is 985
985
2007.
2007. Okay, and that's an 810 number.
Yes,
985 2007.
correct.
Simple number.
Yes.
And you can get some information. But they're going to probably also go on your website. And what's that?
sccvet.us and then a /banners.
Okay.
And they will get to our, with a little bit more detail about that, and a link to the Community Foundation of St. Clair County, because we have a fund established for any donations for the banners.
Oh, for the banner. Okay.
The banners to get them up. To print, they're around $100.
Yeah, so you're
So
looking
if
at
we-
$5,000-6,000 minimum. Or more.
To do over 550, yeah, we're looking at, I think that would be almost 50,000.
50,000. My math. I didn't make it through third grade math.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have about that amount of money right now from community donations.
Wonderful.
And so there's a link there if,
So, are you going to try and line up if a soldier is from the KPAC area? Are you going to try and put his poster in KPAC, or will it end up in Algonac or somewhere else in the county?
that is our goal.
Okay.
We will have some, especially in the downtown Port Huron area, we're going to have more banners than we will poles, potentially. So some might be. However, in these smaller towns where they don't have as many, I think that we can return that soldier back to the city city or township that they grew up in.
And this is not an inexpensive thing to just mount them. You have to have a bucket truck, and you got to have personnel on the ground watching for safety. So you've got all those expenses involved in this too.
Yeah, so this is going to be a nice opportunity for us to communicate with the cities and townships
Yes.
to say, how can we do this? How can we do this so they're up during 1 week before Memorial Day and 1 week after every year? And what is that going to cost your community
Yeah.
to do that? And what can we provide or fundraise or whatever? So those
You
conversations
don't want to
have
make it an
started.
expense for the city or the township.
Yes.
You want to try and cover all those expenses.
And I've talked to St. Clair here regarding having the banners up, and they believe they have enough poles and hardware
Yeah.
to make this happen for their St. Clair
Now,
County
there is a
fallen.
program in the city of St. Clair where they rotate with the Art Association and other events during the year. So
Yes.
yeah, they've been in that business for a while.
Yes.
that'll be
So,
cool.
and they changed the banners during that time, during Memorial Day. So this is kind of that prime time where they
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
bucket truck to make the changes and get those banners up.
All right, so the telephone number if they want more information is 810-985-2007.
Correct.
We've been rolling your webpage there so people can access the webpage. And what else are you responsible for at the St. Clair County Department of Veteran Affairs?
I am the outreach coordinator, so I do a lot of the events, and we are gearing up for several events coming up in July. We will be vendors and sponsors for the Swamp Fit.
Oh, yeah.
And I was going to talk to you about having them out to talk on Focus about that event, because that's a great event.
Yeah.
We will be doing the Blue Water Festival and the Rotary Parade. We will also be out at the St. Clair River Fest during
July
the
28th,
boat
29th,
races.
yep.
Yes. We will be partnering with Boat for Vets. They put on they have a table as well.
Yeah.
That's another event that comes up that we partner with in August. So lots going on. We find when we are out in the community at different events, we reach a ton of veterans and their families, and it's really valuable.
Well, you're doing wonderful work, and it's a great part of the county that the county supports it. And we salute you, I guess, is the proper term for,
Well, thank you, sir.
for what you do and what the department does. But
Yeah,
if people want
absolutely.
information on this great new program, the Blue Water Area Fallen Heroes Community Banner Project, 985-2007.
Thank you,
Nancy,
sir.
very nice
Yes.
to finally met you.
Yes.
And we'll look forward to seeing you at St. Clair Rotary, and we'll keep us informed on this project, because this will
absolutely.
be next year that it'll be put into action, but you need to get everything lined up now. So
Yes.
okay. Coming up next, the St. Clair Garden Club is coming along, and they're going to talk about a garden tour, first one they've ever done here in the city of St. Clair. So you'll see lots and lots of beautiful, beautiful flowers. We'll be right back. Organization in St. Clair that has been around for a number of years. It's done some gorgeous things for the area. Is called the St. Clair Garden Club, and we are going to hear more about what they do and why they do it and when they do it. But they've got a project coming up that they are inviting you to, and that is called the St. Clair Garden Club Home Garden Tour. And that's the first time they've done it, and we've got the president of the Garden Club, Heather Hislop. Nice to see you. Welcome to the Focus. You were on once before, I think, with CTV. Nice to see you again. Talk to me about your club, first off, St. Clair Garden Club, and what you got going here.
Well, we've been in existence since the 50s. And of course, we have always been an organization that has wanted to improve and beautify the St. Clair community.
Mm-hmm.
And so this year, my co-hosts here for the garden tour, Sandy Davis and Caroline Schultz, are with me here today to explain what a beautiful day this will be for anyone who can show up and enjoy everybody's gardens.
When is the garden tour?
It's July 13th from 10 till 4 in the
10
afternoon.
to 4 in the afternoon? Okay.
Yes, and we will have a raffle at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Caroline's house, or
I think it's in the plaza.
in the plaza.
Okay. But you have a personal connection to the part of that drawing.
Yes, I do.
Talk to me about this wonderful
Well,
portrait
the-
on the front of
The
your cover.
gals had asked me if I would mind raffling off one of Mother's paintings. Frances
Your mother.
Hislop is the painter here. And I said, of course.
Right.
And they also gave me the opportunity to show her work at Sandy Davis's house, where I will have her paintings up for sale.
Oh,
as
wonderful,
well.
wonderful.
So,
She did wonderful work, and she was
It's
very
all
active.
watercolor, yes.
She was very active in the garden club for most of those years.
Yes, she was. She's one of the
Founders?
founders of the garden club, along with the art association and study club as well.
Study club, yeah, yeah. Okay,
So.
let's get to these ladies and get some details about what's going on the 13th of July.
Well, I would say over a year ago, we planned to have a different kind of fundraiser for the garden club. We beautify the city with our gardens, and we have the Palmer Park. We take care of the gardens in Palmer Park. We buy the plants, we plant them, and in order to do that, we wanted to make sure we had some additional funds to do something a little bit more major this year.
Okay.
And so this was our fundraiser, and I don't know.
The brainchild of you two.
Very
Well,
challenging, too.
Very hard
Well,
on
you
this.
both are personally having your gardens.
Both of our gardens.
on, and how did you start your gardens? How long you had gardens, that kind of thing?
Well, I've been here since 2004. I live on a corner, and our home was, I felt like we were in a fishbowl. So
Okay.
we've planted a lot of privacy. There's no fencing, but we have a lot of privacy in our yard now.
And a lot of fish.
And we have a koi pond, so we have a lot of fish. Sandy has probably been here as long, but you probably had more mature trees in your yard.
Yes. We've been here 13 years. My husband and I moved to St. Clair, and our home is, I'd say, close to 80 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And we're on 1 acre and a third, right on Riverside Avenue. And we have the most amazing trees. Some have been there before the homes were built.
Right.
We're told we have one of the oldest white oak trees in the whole city.
Really?
Which is
Wow.
right down by the bottom of our driveway, by the road. We have shagbark hickories, maples, 3 different kinds of oak trees. So we are laden with shade. We love it. We love the shade, but part of our problem was being garden lovers. We had to find things that would
Grow in the shade.
grow in the shade.
Most of them love sun, sun, sun.
And we've done a lot of pruning of the trees. We haven't taken any out, but we've pruned back a lot of the branches to allow us to get some filtered sun, because a lot of plants do very well if they get a little filtered sun. The other issue that we have where we live is we're right next to the preserved area.
Mm-hmm.
It's
The Alsmore Preserve.
Right behind our house. And it is filled with wildlife.
Wow.
Deer, fox, raccoons, all kinds of wonderful, beautiful animals. But we have to deal with the hungry deer.
And they're
Yeah.
hungry all 12
They're
months a
hungry
year.
all the time. So that's another issue that we had to work around, was how do we plant anything that would grow and that the deer would leave alone. So
You two have beautiful gardens that you've spent hours and hours and hours on. But in addition to your gardens, how many more gardens are on this tour?
We have 8 gardens total,
Okay?
and we're 2, so 6 additional ones. And 2 are out in the country. One of the gardens is in a small neighborhood, and she's an artist. In fact, Nancy Diebold, who's done a lot, our book for us, basically put it together, and the photos on our website. Then we have 3 in the city and 2 out in Gulfside area.
So where do I get a ticket? How do I go from house to house?
you can purchase a ticket for our garden club walk through any garden club member.
Okay.
We also have them for sale at Hers Apparel store in the mall.
Right.
And Silk's Flower Shop. Also at the Art Association.
Art Association itself.
We will be selling them also at the art fair this weekend,
Okay.
Saturday and Sunday. We'll have a booth there. We'll be selling the tickets. And they're readily available.
And the farmer's market the next 2 Wednesdays.
Farmers Market, yep. They had a good turnout this last week for the
Right.
Farmers Market.
Right.
But Farmers Market is Wednesdays from 8 a.m.
Say 7 or 8
7 or
maybe, till about noon.
till about noon, and I've seen it grow over the last few weeks from 1 or 2 trucks to now I think this week they had 5 or 6
Yes.
trucks. So the vegetables and everything are starting to come. I think there was somebody there with some strawberries. Now, are you responsible for the farmers market?
Yes.
Yes.
We organize it.
Okay.
Julie Spranger is in charge of that program.
A member in our club.
Okay. All right. So, in addition is the scrolling website is showing us, you've done some beautiful, beautiful things. And you said the aforementioned Nancy Diebold has taken all these pictures.
She has.
She's done a great job. That is always spectacular.
Isn't it?
The straw
People look forward to it every year.
Yeah, it's been growing too.
It
hasn't it?
has. It has.
And I loved that when you guys were in the parade.
We were in the
That was-
parade,
That
the
was great.
Thanksgiving parade.
That was a great one. So thank you for what you do for the community. You guys really, really do make it beautiful. And
Thank you.
but it takes a lot of hard work and a green thumb or a dirty thumb to make it happen.
Right.
Have we missed anything?
No.
I just wanted to mention, our tickets are $15
That's not bad at all.
Before the walk.
before the walk.
Okay.
If you wait until the day of the walk, they will be available at every home,
Okay.
and they will be $20.
Okay. Well, that's not bad either. So it's a nice day of entertainment. It's the 13th of July, a Saturday, from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. Have
Yes.
we missed
Right.
anything?
No.
Madam President, do you want to bring
Well,
this meeting? Go
I
ahead.
want
have
to
a
thank.
raffle.
Oh, let's
yes,
talk about the raffle. yeah.
raffle tickets here too.
Let me hold up the ticket.
Here's the ticket. They go for $5 each, or 6 for $20. We have a variety of prizes. One is the painting that you see on the cover of the
Right.
brochure,
Mm-hmm.
and we also have a gift basket from Chemical Bank from weekends, all sorts of goodies in there, and we have a chef cooking on location as well.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and
Dinner for 6.
dinner for 6.
And you got a big wheelbarrow.
And the big wheelbarrow
I
will
want
be
that
filled with wine and all sorts of garden goodies.
And 12 tickets to the parade, Detroit Parade Company.
Oh, for tour of the,
For the tour
tour
of the
facility.
float.
Which is a really great day down there.
Yeah,
It's
that's quite a tour.
That's
That's
a
quite a
nice
tour.
tour. So they're fun prizes, they're great prizes, and it's something
Well,
we've looked forward
It's
to
important
doing.
that the city realize who you are, and what you've been doing for the community, and then to come out and support you on this project so that you can continue your work. So
Thank you, Paul.
we salute you for that.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you
Madam President, always good to see you.
supporting
Sandy.
us.
Take care of these two.
Thank you.
I will.
That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.